What up everyone, it's your man XMan87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends video, and what I have for you today are my Marvel Legends 2025 San Diego Comic-Con predictions. Before we get into everything, if you could please leave a thumbs up, like rating on the video, it'll help show your support for my channel, and I greatly appreciate it. So last year at San Diego Comic-Con, we got about 12 or so figures revealed, which didn't seem like a lot, but a lot of them slapped, which made it seem like a lot. Like the Punisher War Journal 2-pack, Rom, the Outriders, and the big one being Dragon Man for their first ever Marvel Legends Direct figure. Can they top Dragon Man this year? I don't think so, but we'll just have to wait and see. Dan Yoon did take to X to set expectations and made a few tweets to expect the same amount of reveals as last year. Then the other usual formats they like to do of having a teaser at the end of the panel, a preview reveal during their breakfast special the day before the con starts, and a Sunday reveal to end the con. A lot of my predictions here are going to be my own, as well as going off of some of the leaked lists. So I'm always excited to talk about what's to come or what I want to see in the line. So whether I'm right or wrong, I just love kicking it with you guys here. Now, with that said, let's talk about it. First off, let me get my obscure picks out of the way. I love me some obscure characters. So I got two that I think might be making their way into the line. And one is 8-Ball. Since that orb figure was released in 2023, we got to expect that ball-shaped head to be reused as an 8-Ball. Throw that on the Vulcan body and call it a day. Easiest repaint they can do, and he would look great on my shelf of Spider-Man side villains. Then I have Screaming Mimi. Yeah, I'm a fan of Melissa Gold. Before she was Songbird, she was the Screaming Mimi. I love her as Songbird, and while I would love a newly updated Songbird, I do love when characters who had dual or multiple personas get each alter ego made in figure form. I don't expect the female pro wrestling faction of the Grapplers with the original Titania, the Vita DeVito, to be made in Legends, but I know Dwight is a huge fan of the Superhero Squad cartoon, great cartoon, and he has always expressed interest in incorporating some of those characters he liked from the show in Legends. From one of the conversations I've had with him previously at conventions, if they ever bring the supervillains wave back, this would be a good obscure pick. Alright, so the next Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure wave is most likely bound to be revealed at San Diego Comic-Con, and there's been this rumored wave going around. I'm not sure who reported it first, but let's go over the list. It's a very random wave, really no theme here. Iron Man Model 72, World War II Logan, which is one I'm low-key excited about, as I did a video last year of the top 10 Wolverine costumes I want to see in Marvel Legends, and this was on it, so I can tell they watch my videos. They'll probably reuse the cargo pants from the Extreme Wolverine, I can see that. Phantom Rider, Dark Avenger Spider-Man, which is needed to help further complete the team. Werewolf by Night, surprised he's not in a Marvel Knights Wave 3, but I'll take it. And Enchantress, much needed update, as the last one looked like a white RuPaul. Then lastly, Warbo, who is an enemy of Crystar, most likely the last fan stream teaser from that arrow used as a toothpick. I said it was Dark Avengers Hawkeye. I'm still sticking with Hawkeye even if it is Warbo, but makes sense since the arrow was green. I still think a Dark Avengers Hawkeye is coming. Only reason why I thought it was DA Hawkeye over Warbo is because the arrow they showed in the teaser had this ballpoint tip that matches that Hawkeye. Warbo had a more triangular shaped arrow, but whatever. I guess it doesn't matter, so they'll just repurpose them anyways. But the big prediction I want to make here is the BAF. BAFs are never shown on leaks because they never have a pre-existing SKU. And it's really hard for me to look at this list with Enchantress on it and not think Executioner. It calls Executioner to me. Now, I know you can make a case for Phantom Rider's horse, and that would be cool, but I just don't see that happening with a large animal. Sure, they made animals as BAFs before, like Zabu, but nothing as big as a horse to split across 6 to 7 figures. I think it's about time Executioner gets done in Marvel Legends and further expands the Thor mythos. I'll reiterate again, as cool as it would be to get a horse for Phantom Rider, the Executioner is a way more important character to have in the line right now. If they don't show off a Bath Wave, then they'll probably show the new Spider-Man Retro Wave that's supposed to have Cardiac, and they'll probably save the Bath Wave for PulseCon. We are bound to get something Spider-Man, as it's already been teased by one of the people who work on the stop-motion features for Marvel Legends with a Daily Bugle background. I really do hope Cardiac is shown in some capacity. They gotta show a deluxe of some kind, and alright, so last year we had the PulseCon exclusive reveal of the Mega Deluxe Kang and his time chair, and the year prior was Detroit Steel. PulseCon exclusives normally get revealed at San Diego Comic-Con, so this year I think it'll be a Deluxe Iceman. Dan Yoon even recently teased Iceman on X, so I think it's gonna happen. One where he has a really big ice slide to assemble and display, not the shitty little ice-looking skateboard they gave him last time. Don't know what they were thinking by giving us that bullshit. Iceman would warrant an amazing Maximum Series release with the slide, crazy ice effects, with multiple heads and hands. But I just think they'll keep it simple with a deluxe to give him the huge ice slide, alt hands, and maybe an ice blast effects for his hands. I know fans won't like it if he's an exclusive, but I just have this bad feeling they're gonna make him just that. Hope that's not the case, but I know he's due for a major update in the biggest way possible, and that's with his ice slide. Keeping things X-Men related, every San Diego Comic-Con they like to drop a reveal in the morning on the day before the event starts for their breakfast gathering. Last year was the Arcade Sentinels, which I called that it would be revealed by the morning, and it happened. So this year, I think they'll want to decorate a little Savage Land to their display to coincide with the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Savage Land box set of Sauron, Rogue, and Shauna the She-Devil. I have this gut feeling they will reveal the Savage Land Storm figure. I believe there is a rumored Target exclusive Storm figure, or some sort of Storm figure. I could be wrong, not sure, but if I'm right, I think it's a Savage Land Storm. She'll either be the morning breakfast reveal or the Sunday reveal, as they normally like to coincide some reveals with upcoming figures, like how the Secret Wars brown suit Wolverine was paired with the Arcade Sentinels since he was part of that retro video game roster. I think it would be dope to see that, so we can complete the OG Savage Land trio of Zabu, Kazar, and Shauna, as well as the Savage Land ladies trio of Shauna, Rogue, and Storm. X-Men will continue to have its presence, like always. Last year, we had a lot of 2-pack reveals for San Diego Comic-Con, and I think we'll get some more here. Hopefully not as much, because last San Diego Comic-Con was very 2-pack heavy. I see Astonishing X-Men Colossus and Kitty Pryde making its way into the show. I know it's rumored, and having it released this year could only mean we'll finish the team next year in 2026 with Beast and Armor, since starting the line, or team I should say, with Cyclops and Emma in 2023, Wolverine last year, and so Kitty and Colossus makes sense for this year. The team needs to be done now. Another 2-pack to help complete a team will probably be an MCU Thunderbolts 2-pack of Taskmaster and Ghost. This way, those figures can drop all at once, since none of the previous Thunderbolts they showed off have been released yet. Maximum Series, since we had Spider-Man and Hulk be the only 2 to have been released for the first half of the year, I expect another 2 for the second half of this year, making it 4 Maximum figures a year. There's been rumblings about a Maximum Series Deadpool and Thor. I've already expressed how they should go about the Maximum Series Deadpool. They should make him the most over-the-top release for Marvel Legends. Thor, I need to see them bring the hammer down with tons of new accessories like lightning effects, Mjolnir effects, etc. Upgraded articulation that has a double neck, double diaphragm, and butterfly joints. All the upgraded articulation. And for the love of Odin, a wired fabric cape is the most important feature to add, at least for me. So fingers crossed that they nail it and blow that 80 years version away. Gamerverse. It's a Gamerverse-centric year for Marvel Legends, and I don't think it's stopping, especially with a Gamerverse-themed exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con. I think they keep the ball rolling. A new Marvel video game comes out this year that's also getting their own San Diego Comic-Con panel too, which is a big deal, and that is the retro arcade style beat 'em up game in Marvel Cosmic Invasion. That's going to be a crazy fun game to play, and I know it's going to kick ass as it's from the same developers of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, which was another banger. The final boss and pretty much the poster boy front and center of the game is Annihilus. Now would be the right time to get a Deluxe Annihilus out there after I was extremely disappointed of the Marvel Selects cancellation due to bankruptcy. I feel for the people that work there, and yeah, it just sucks to see that happen. And I even sold my bath because I was really looking forward to the Selects one. So yeah, it is a bummer, but I'll be patient though because I'm sure more Fantastic Four lore figures are coming, and I'm sure Legends will kill it with the Mega Deluxe Annihilus whenever they get the chance. I could see more from the game. I know there's 15 playable characters, but only 9 so far have been revealed, and I think the rest will get revealed during the Marvel San Diego Comic-Con panel. But there are 2 other cosmic-related characters who I can see be made, and that's Phyla-Vell, who I've expressed wanting in the line before, and Nova, who can use a better updated look. A 2-pack would suit the pairing for a great offering, in my opinion, to bolster the cosmic shelf. Marvel Rivals is the one thing I want to see the most this year. I think something will finally be shown, if not shown, at the very least, something to be said about it or teased. According to some leaked list, it's going to be 2-packs again, just like the Marvel vs. Capcom stuff. So according to some of the leaked lists floating around, is going to be Spider-Man, Luna Snow, Moon Knight, Punisher, Jeff the Landshark, and Venom. I already like how we're starting off here. So for Spider-Man, you gotta do Spider-Man. You just got to. If they sculpt the suit and go heavy on the aesthetics and not the repaint bullshit they did with the advanced suits that still pisses me off to this day, then I think people will love this. Luna Snow is such a great looking character with one of the most beautiful designs and a really cool character. I mean, she has some great characteristics about her. Read Agents of Atlas to get to know her more. My only worry is how the face will come out. She's Korean like Silk, and we've seen in the past that sometimes they don't capture the Asian features of a Korean all too well. Not just Korean, but some other Asians too. They are getting better at it. I think the last updated Silk looked great in my humbled opinion. The 275 Psylocke looked great too. It all depends on the face print deco, I guess. We'll see. I'm staying optimistic. Moon Knight, the past Moon Knight figures have disappointed me in some way, so I'm hoping this is the best one. One way to make him stand out is giving him a flight stand and opposable cape shaped like his crescent as he glides around. That would be dope for posing. Punisher, which I think will be his 2099 look. I mentioned this in my Marvel Legends 2099 wishlist video that I think it'll be this version. Be sure to check out that video. It was a fun one. I think he'll be packed in with Moon Knight. Jeff the Landshark, man, he's just catching crazy popularity. Jeff and Luna Snow are arguably the most popular characters in the game right now, so it makes sense to start the line with these two. I wonder how they'll make Jeff this time around because the last one was just a figurine type accessory that came with Shikla. This Rivals version is a little chubbier, and hopefully they'll give him some fun articulation this time to make him an actual playable action figure. Some water effects would be dope. And lastly, Venom. Venom stays dominating Gamerverse this year, huh? This is like what? This would be his 3rd Gamerverse figure for the year? Hopefully a new mold and not a reuse from the Spider-Man 2 PS5 one, as the proportions are different. He's still big and massive. The Blockies one killed it with their proportions, so I wonder how the Legends one will stack up next to it. I'll be damned if nothing is shown or said about anything Marvel Rivals. I know Dan Yoon has asked on social media about wanting Marvel Rivals in the line, and the response was overwhelmingly positive, so it'll be a seller. If you don't think so, then I advise you to think again, because it's not only going to be Marvel Legends collectors, but gamers will spend the money on anything they play. They don't care. I mean, they'll make us look poor with what they spend. So I know so many people in the video game community that'll spend thousands of dollars on properties they love, especially comic book properties. So it'll be interesting. I just think after Blockies made their reveals for Rivals First, Hasbro will want to get their lick back for taking what should have been their reveal first for the property. The one thing that is very important for Legends to do here are the accessories. We need a lot of video game inspired effects. It should be an effects heavy line. Look at how Hasbro did Overwatch, as they gave some really cool and fun accessories in the line. And since Marvel Rivals is basically Marvel Overwatch, accessory effects must be heavily focused on. Ice effects for Luna Snow, water beams for Jeff, a turret for Punisher, so on and so forth. If they don't show anything at San Diego Comic-Con, then it should be a guarantee at PostCon. Fingers crossed. For box sets, we haven't gotten a box set in a minute, right? I can't remember the last one, at least for like a team-specific box set. But I think it's time they give us a Fantastic Four box set, like Toy Biz did. Just give us the classic colors from the Walgreens ones and have those all updated with the upgraded torsos and such, with some deluxe accessories for each character, and call it a day. Give us the Mezco equivalent for Legends and make it the most enjoyable figures and accessories pack. Alright, Marvel Legends Direct. So more Fantastic Four offerings I think are coming our way, and I think they'll end the panel with a major bang and reveal the next Marvel Legends Direct to Consumer offering with an MCU Galactus. I don't know if he'll be as big as the HasLab, but if it's very close to, then I think people will be happy about it. Somewhere between 25 to 30 inches should be the sweet spot, and for those that missed out on the Cosmic, of course he's Cosmic, the comic HasLab one, I meant to say, this will surely make for a great substitute stand-in for a comic display, if not used for MCU shelves. I'm curious to see how that will come out. Assuming the pattern from last year, were the two Marvel Legends Direct figures of Dragon Man being revealed at San Diego Comic-Con, then the X-Men 97 Sentinel being revealed at New York Comic-Con, I think we'll see the second Direct figure revealed there at this year's New York Comic-Con, making it a total of two Marvel Legends Direct figures a year, with no HasLabs until they make a return to that model. This Galactus has to be revealed now and not at New York Comic-Con or later. It's gotta be now, while the Fantastic Four First Steps movie will be out during that pre-order window. Or what I meant to say, what would be the pre-order window. I'm sure they'll capitalize on the hype, and hype always drives in a lot of sales. I'm curious to see how it'll come out. I'm not sure if I'll get it, but I wonder if it'll include a figure with it like another Shala Ball version. I didn't get the one that's out now. I haven't gotten that yet, so if it does come with a better Shala Ball, then maybe that will entice me to chip in. Either way, it's going to be the biggest MCU Legends figure ever made, and it should be the best looking MCU figure ever made. But before I go, one more thing, my wildcard pick. My wildcard picks are ones that I don't think will get revealed, but have a strong chance to get revealed. And that would be Yellow Jacket. And just a reminder to Hasbro that they dropped the effing ball on Yellow Jacket. We are about to hit 1 year removed from when the HasLab Giant Man started shipping out and delivered to homes. This should have been out by that time. So if there's any wildcard pick I'm gonna go with, it's Yellow Jacket. If he's still not shown, then I just give up reminding them. Now I kick it back to you. Do you think some of my predictions will come true? What are you hoping to see revealed at San Diego Comic-Con this year? Name me your top 5 must-see reveals. Comment below, let me know, we'll chat about it. Thanks for watching another Marvel Legends video. Please follow me on Instagram if you haven't already at xman87. Hit the notification bell so you always know when my latest videos are up. Share and subscribe if you're new. See you on the next video. Peace, peace.